guys, and welcome to Micah Mum week 14. So I'm a bit behind on these vlogs, but life is just a little bit chaotic at the moment, to be honest. Let's go through all of Micah's stats and then I'll get on to some life updates. So Micah finally had a plank appointment and he now weighs 11 pound 5 ounces. I think it was 5 ounces. Let's look at my little chubby bubby. Can you see yourself? Who's that? Who's that? Oh, you're a bit taken aback by that. Who's that? Is it Micah? Is it Micah, my baby? Yep, so he is 10 pound 5 ounces. He is, oh my gosh, I can't remember how long. I'll have to put this in afterwards. But he's short. He's very short. He's so short that he's still, I think he's still not quite on the percentile chart yet because he's so short. I don't think he looks that short though. So he's like 3 months and this is how big he is. I don't know, does that look short to you? I think it looks normal, but I think to get on the chart it's by mere centimeters, just a couple, like a 1 centimeter or something. So he was just having a cry because I left the room, so that's why his face is all red. So Micah is definitely my hardest baby yet, and I think I've mentioned that in most of these videos. Oh, you don't want that? Okay, sweet as. He's extremely clingy. He really does not like being left alone, not being held, not being able to see anyone, especially me. And when I talked about it to Plunket, she said he is very, very alert. So he's just a very alert baby. He doesn't want to miss out on anything. He just wants to know what's going on, and he just really loves his mummy. Don't you, Micah? Yes. Oh, sorry, punch me out of the way, jeepers. So all of those things obviously make life a little difficult because he has to constantly see me. So if he can't see me when I've gone to brush my hair, or I've gone to brush my teeth, or I'm trying to have my breakfast, or I'm getting the kids organised for school in the morning, he cries a lot. He cries a lot because I have to put him down, and he is not a big fan of the front pack at all. I did walk him to school. So the first time I walked into school for a minute, he screamed the whole time. The second time he like fell asleep, but he kept fidgeting like he was uncomfortable. And to be honest, the ergo also, I mean, I'm a big boobed woman and I have back issues, and so adding that extra weight on the front of me with the front pack, it just makes everything worse. So he's just really, yeah, it makes life hard having him so clingy and so desperate to be held, which is fine, I do it, but I mean there's times when I do have to put him down and let him cry, such as like getting the kids ready for school in the morning. But hopefully as time goes on it will get a little bit better. Oh, but he's smiling now. I'll see if I can get him to smile for you. I think I did in the last one too. Ready? Oh, here's a smile. Oh, here's a smile. No, he's going to be serious today. And we got his first giggle on Mother's Day, which was so cute. He like giggled and I was like, oh, I have to get this on camera. So I got my camera out on my new phone, which I'll talk to you about soon. And yeah, he giggled for me a couple of times, so that was really cool. It just, when babies start giggling and smiling at you, you just finally realize, you know, it just feels like they know you're there now, instead of just being this lump of baby. Can you see yourself in the camera? Hey? Can you see yourself in the camera? You're getting so big now compared to that first vlog, aren't you? Hey, you're double your birth weight now. That's good. Over double. So the thing that has helped him with, he's not a very good sleeper at all. Not a good sleeper. The only baby I've had that's not been a great sleeper. And the thing that has been helping with getting him to sleep is making him sleep. Sounds weird, but I've been sticking to a really kind of strict routine, just to help him kind of sleep better, because sleep sometimes helps sleep. And also I've been stretching his feedings out, so I don't know when he's been sleeping, I don't know when he's been feeding, and I just feed him whenever he cries, kind of thing. Now I've been doing a strict feeding schedule of every 3 hours, so now he hasn't had a feed for 2 hours now. Yep, so that's why he's getting fidgety, because he probably wants to be fed, but I'm stretching it out. Of course, if he's crying and screaming and he's desperately hungry, I'll feed him, but if he's kind of content like this, I'm stretching those feeds out to 3 hours, because he needs to, because he's just been cluster feeding all day since the day he was born, and I'm like, right, we need to stop feeding you because he's being fed too much, he's getting tummy aches, and he's not sleeping because of that. So since I've been stretching those feeds up to 3 hours, he's been sleeping really a lot better. So the night times are getting a bit funny again now, but it's getting very cold here. Like winter is well and truly here, even though it's not quite winter yet. So yeah, if you're having issues with your baby sleeping and all that jazz, stretch out the feeds because it seems to be working for us. And of course I would never starve him, so you know. Oh, let's get the dummy. So on to everything else. The reason I'm filming in Mila Rose's room is that the lighting in here is just so much better, and I don't have to try and move stuff around, and it's just more convenient for me because I can just come in here, plunk my tripod in here and start filming. Whereas in Micah's room I've got to wait for the light to get round to his room, and I've got to I've got to film first thing in the morning because that's when the light's in the room, and then I have to move the chair around, and then it's just more convenient being in here, and it's just nice and bright, I think, you know, nice and pink. So even though you're not a girl, but that's alright. So I'm just going to film in here from now on, and if he's sleeping, he sleeps in his cot now during the day. I can just film in here without him, and you know, because it's getting really hard for me to get these videos done. It's getting really hard because you make life a little bit difficult, you do. What can I give you to look at? You can probably hear the heater running in the background too, because I'm going to be doing his month by month photo in here, which is where I normally do it. So just warming the room up because he sits in a onesie, just like Mila Rose's month by month photo shoot. So getting on to other things, yes, the most obvious thing is that my hair is no longer blonde. It is this weird chocolate brown colour with this weird set of fringe thing going on. Anyway, so I went into Martin bought me a voucher to get my hair done for my birthday, which was really nice because I was going to go get it done anyway. And I went in there and I said to the lady, oh, I want to go back to something a bit more like my natural hair colour, but not as boring. So I said, if you're going to do any like blonde highlights and stuff, keep them as far away from the roots as possible, so kind of like an ombre-ish effect. And I said, and I just want a bit of a long fringe going on. And this is what I ended up with, which is not what I wanted at all. I went home, I cried for an hour, and I just was like, so now I'm a fat frumpy mum with boring, disgusting, ugly hair. And it just made me feel really down about myself, and I was just really gutted. And she cut a good amount off the bottom, but that was needed, like that's fine. But there's no highlights, it was just a full colour of brown. First she put in like this orange, it was bright orange, I'm talking like Paramore bright orange, and in the light you can see all the orange through my hair. And she said that she put that in because obviously my hair was really blonde, and she had to put that in before she put the dark in. And now I'm no hairdresser, okay, so I don't know nothing about hair, but this is not what I wanted at all. And Martin and everybody is like, go back, and make them fix it. But I'm not that type of person. I just can't do it, because that would mean that I'd have to sit there in the chair with this woman who I've told that I hate my hair that she did, and have her redo my hair. I just can't do it. So I'm just living with it how it is, and I hate it. I mean, I don't know what this bit's doing, and this fringe is like kind of half and half. I don't know what it's doing, so I can't wait for that to grow out. And I just, you know, it's just so brown and boring, and in the sunlight it's very orange. So it is what it is. So in other news, the kids are doing really well. Mila Rose's birthday, her 3rd birthday, is this Thursday, and then her party is this Saturday. So her birthday's the 25th of May. It's, yeah, really exciting. The party's going to be really cool. I've put a lot of effort into it. I'm really looking forward to watching Mila Rose open her presents. We've kind of really spoiled her this year, and I'll probably do the same for Roman, because I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like being generous this year, and you know, it's not all about toys. Like, so one of the items I've got Mila Rose is a photo book of her first year, and you know, I just think that's kind of special. But I don't know, I just feel like I keep thinking about life, and I'm like, there's all these rules about parenting now, like don't spoil kids, or don't spoil your kids but don't neglect your kids, don't like feed your kids crap food, but you know, who can afford all this organic stuff? And do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of people saying what we should and shouldn't do. So this year I'm like, you know what, I don't care, I'm spoiling my kids with their birthday presents. I don't care if the whole lot is toys, it's not, but you know, like, I've just had enough of doing what society tells me I should be doing, you know, like I'm gonna do what I want to do and I want to spoil my kids. So there. The only other thing that's kind of changed is that I've just really been ready to quit YouTube. I've just felt really down about YouTube lately because I can't get on here like I used to. Like YouTube used to be my thing, you know. I loved it and I loved editing the videos and I loved looking back on them, and also with the ads. I don't know if some of you have heard, but YouTube has tightened the restriction on ads, so now I'm getting paid. Not that I ever did this for the money. I mean, if I got paid not a cent, I would still do this, but I was getting paid, what I'm getting paid now is not even a quarter of what I was getting paid 2 months ago, because obviously they're tightening down on ads and stuff. Google about YouTube changing ads and things like that, and that will give you all the information. But it's the big YouTubers whose livelihood depends on their cash flow from what they earn from making videos. It's been a massive change, so go look that up if you don't know anything about that. So I earn practically nothing from these videos now, which is fine, but it was just, you know, when it happened, it put me in a bit of a funk. I'm like, now I'm getting nothing from YouTube at all, monetary. I mean, like, I've still got amazing friends that I've made on here, I've still got amazing memories that I make on here, and those are the 2 reasons that I keep going. And it's the 2 reasons why I keep going even when I've been in a funk, with not being able to make these videos and connect with people, and my viewership going down, which I expected after Micah was born. I knew that less and less people were going to watch my videos, and I have to keep reminding myself that I do this for something to look back on for myself, for my kids, and, you know, even if nobody watched them, even if I earned no money, I need to remember why I started this in the first place, and that was to help people through their IVF cycles or infertility, and to have memories. So yeah, that's that. And I've just been in a bit of a funk about myself. Obviously my weight is always an issue, and now my hair is an issue, and I don't get much sleep because Micah's not a good sleeper, and my whole life, the past few months have put me in a real funk, you know, just really down. And now the weather's getting really cold, and it's, you know, if you've been following me for years, you'll know that the cold makes me get kind of like, I kind of get like a seasonal depression where I just get in a funk, and I just hate the cold, I hate winter, I just can't stand it. But anyway, that's so depressing. But in general, like, I am in love with my kids, and Martin has just been so amazing lately, getting our kitchen finished, and just loving on me and telling me how much he loves me, and just being real encouraging. And I just love my family to bits, and I just feel incredibly blessed and happy to have what I have, and that's what gets me through. No, I don't have depression. Don't worry, I don't have depression. I don't feel like I'm depressed. I just feel like I'm in a funk because I don't get a lot of sleep, and I don't get a lot of time to do the things that I used to do. And that's just what happens when you go along and have 3 kids. And I do not regret this little boy at all. Even though he's hard work, I know we're going to get through that, and I just love all my kids to pieces. I love you to pieces. I do. I love you. And you're probably getting so hungry, but you've been sitting there so patiently. Good job. Alright guys, so I'm just going to leave it there because I think I just kind of rambled in this video, but I just really needed to get on here because it's been 3 weeks. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, but I will see you in my next vlog, and for those of you who still continually watch me, I just want to thank you so much because, you know, like, I know my views are going down substantially, but those of you who watch regularly and have been following me for years, thank you. That's all I can say. See you in my next vlog. Bye. Hey, bye.